Hi everyone. So I forgot to end the video last night because I was tired and I fell asleep. But this morning we are packing up because we are going to go to Steyr next. So our room is still a mess. I mean, what is it really not? But these are the things I'm packing. I already packed this bag. This one's done. Currently doing this one. This is my day pack, and it has my camera and stuff in it basically. I'm gonna have to figure out how to pack this in such a way that I'll be able to put all the stuff in here, because for one of our flights we're not allowed to have a second, a personal item, and this is my carry-on. So I think I'm gonna have to move stuff into Artemy's bag, which we've already talked about, but I don't know, I'll have to figure out how to do it. Anyway, off topic. These are all the things I still have to pack. So I'm gonna do that. All right, bye-bye room. You were interesting, to say the least. A little bit small. Also, side note, if you ever stay here and you're using postcards, don't put them up here like we did, because they literally fell down behind that crack. And this bed is bolted to the wall, so we can't get it out. So now I have to redo a postcard, but it's not a big deal, it's just annoying. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's our room. Our view, the ledge, the whole bit, these curtains, bathroom, which, in case you didn't watch the previous video, let me just tell you, you have about as much room to turn around, and that's it. Also, this blue thing in the toilet is supposed to be like an air freshener. It smells nasty, so we're just gonna close that. Room key, which is cool because you have to return it every time you go downstairs. Before you go out, which is useful because that way you can't lose it. And then this was the safe key that I had around my neck the whole time. I mean, not this part. This part goes into the lock and you turn it and the key just comes out and it's like a necklace on a thing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put this back in here. Got my bags, got passports, and I'm gonna go now. Okay, so I don't know why there's cars on this road. Usually there's not, but I gotta make a quick last minute run to the Apple store for Diane because her cable broke for her iPad. So I gotta go do that, and then we're gonna be leaving. So this Apple store has an upstairs where apparently there's half the other merchandise. So let's go. Goal achieved. This was double the length of Diane's original one. Didn't want to film in there too much, but it was very uncrowded, for lack of better words. There was no crowd, which is great. Because I don't know if you know, well, probably already know, the North American one is very crowded. Also, if I seem out of breath right now, it's because I've been running. I literally ran from the hotel there, which is a good 10-minute run. So yeah, I'm not a runner, I'm a swimmer, and yeah, okay, bye. Taxi's here. Bye-bye, beautiful hotel. I already said bye to the room, bye to the hotel, and then get in. Oh, that's different.
At the car rental center.
I've never seen
at the airport
that before, but okay. Okay, so we are at the airport now looking for our car. I am a pack mule. I actually had a suitcase up until 15 minutes ago. And the guy dropped us off, and trust me, it's nowhere near the where he dropped us off that we had to get to. We had to hike through the airport with all our stuff, which is fine for the most part, but got a little crazy when I had to carry all the suitcases, but that's okay. I offered to do it. Okay, cars everywhere. Granted, that's a parking lot, that's to be expected. We got upgraded though to a fancy car. Sun's in my face. I think we have an Audi, but I'm not 100% sure, so now we're just looking for it. All the cars. Oh, we found it, it's up ahead. Okay. We're in the car now and we're trying to figure out how to get out of the airport area, which is pretty much impossible.
Brakes are very
so
good.
This should be fun. Hi vlog. Many things to update on. Okay, first thing. We drove to, I forget where I left off actually, but Vienna. Yes, maybe Vienna. So we went from, my hair is sticking up. We went from Vienna, we drove to Steyr. We went to
You walked into the airport.
Yeah, oh yeah. That was fun. So we got to Vienna airport, They said that the car rental place was close by, which was a complete and total lie. They said 10 meters. No, not 10 meters. Not even 10 minutes. Like, it straight up was in a whole other, like, part of the airport. Took us about, what? It was like a 20-minute walk, roughly? It was really stupid. Anyway, got there, did that, and then drove to Steyr. The drive was fine, actually. That was pretty chill.
You slept.
Yeah, I know I slept, but nobody was talking or yelling, and if somebody was talking or yelling, then I would have woken up and know that there was a problem.
What kind of yelling were you going to be probably going,
I don't know. But while I was awake, which was majority, to be fair, I was awake for. It was only that first little bit that I slept. Anyway.
Okay, that's fine.
Anyway, we got to the Airbnb, and the lady who was hosting wasn't there, so we asked around with the neighbors. And then when she did come, and she found out that we had been asking around, she was kind of like, oh, that's not good. Because apparently, according to her, last night she got a notice saying that she wasn't allowed to do Airbnb or rent out the room at all. Yeah. So, basically, we figured that it would make more sense to try and find a hotel because we might get kicked out of there in a few days and she might lose her apartment. And it's just like, there was a lot. But we haven't told her that yet. So, currently we are in a hotel room outside of Steyr. I think it's in Enns, actually. But we have a car, so we can go to and from the city. That's whatever. But we do have to drive back at 8 o'clock to meet her because we had initially planned to meet her at 8, even though the check-in time was 3.
Well, she said she was going to be there.
She said she was going to be there at 8.
You know if she's going to be there at 8.
I don't know. This whole thing is weird with her. Like, I don't think she really understands how Airbnb works because this is her first time, she says, doing Airbnb, first and last. But it was kind of funny at one part because we were all apologizing to each other and it was just like the most Canadian thing ever in Austria. In any case, we haven't told her that we're not staying with her yet. We're hoping that if she cancels on us when we arrive there, like we'll agree to have her cancel on us. So that we get a refund, or that she can give us a refund. We're not entirely sure how it works. So, yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna go probably get dinner and then go to see her and return her key and all that. And then once that's done, hopefully we'll be all good to stay in this hotel. I mean, it's kind of ugly. We're talking about these kinds of carpets. I don't know if you can see that because I can't really see what I'm filming. Yeah, it's not fantastic. The walls are kind of grungy and there's dirt on the ceiling, but it's a lot bigger than what we had before. It is a lot cooler than what we had before as far as temperature goes. It has a bathroom that you can actually walk into and turn around in and not knock something off. Yeah, it's well, no, there's dirt on the ceiling and there's dirt over here too. You just can't see it. But oh yeah, the toilet's weird. Hold up. Does anybody know what this is? It's above the toilet. Like, the shower's over here, and the shower has a normal, this thing, like a normal way to turn it on and control the temperature. But then, what the heck? Like, is this where the shower used to be? They just never took the knobs off, or I don't know. It's just a bit bizarre. So, if anyone knows what that is, please let us know. Not that this will go up in time, but, you know, it'll be worth knowing. My bed's in the corner. It's quite nice. Okay, hold on. Let me turn back around. There we go. And that's pretty much it. So, we are now, recap of everything, we are now outside of Steyr in a hotel. We're gonna go at 8 to try and cancel with the lady. And I just sprayed my shoes with peppermint spray because they smelled like cheese. Cool. All right, bye. Hi, so update. It is 6:03 and we're back at the apartment, which is this place here. It's pretty. But we're back at the apartment and we're waiting for our Airbnb host to show up so that we can properly part ways, I guess. We have to give her a key back. We did send her a message saying that we're uncomfortable staying here, seeing as she's technically not allowed to host us and we would have to lie about who we were and why we were here. but we're waiting for her to get here because she didn't seem to understand the message, so I don't know if that was like a language barrier or if she was like pretending to not understand so that she would, you know, get to keep us as customers, or I don't even know what the correct term is. So we're just waiting for her. We're gonna give her 5 minutes, and if she's not here, we're gonna go up to the apartment and see if she's up there. So that's where we're at right now. Update, it's been like 2 hours, I think, since I last talked to you or so, roughly, or an hour more like. Basically, we waited for half an hour and she didn't show up, so we went back to the hotel that we're staying at, and ooh, I look shiny. And now we're going back over because she finally messaged us and said that she was over there. So we're going back over there, gonna try and explain to her that we want a refund, but honestly, I think she speaks English fairly well. I think she just chooses when she wants to speak English, because when we were speaking with her earlier, she seemed to understand what I was saying up until I got to something that made her slightly uncomfortable, and then she didn't speak English anymore. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully everything goes well and we can give her the key back and we never have to go back. But look at the sun set. Skyline. It looks yellow and it's cool, and I just noticed it and felt that it was necessary to share. Okay, so this is the view, and we're driving back on this back road, and we will be there very shortly at the Airbnb that we were supposed to stay at but are no longer staying at because it's
not really an Airbnb. The person just sort of made it up.
Yeah, pretty much, because so I think I explained this earlier, but basically she's not allowed to have people come and stay at the Airbnb. Like, she's not allowed to. She said that she just found out, but basically she's not allowed to have people stay and rent out the apartment. So yeah, note to future self and to anyone who actually watches these: don't get an Airbnb with somebody who's just starting out an Airbnb. Look for a super host. I did that for the other ones, and in this case there wasn't one available. But yeah, kind of sucks, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so I'm going to talk while we stare at the sunset because it's beautiful.
Did you say taco?
I said I'm going to talk.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to talk while we stare at the sunset because it's beautiful.
So we said taco.
Yes. Anyway, that went fairly well. We returned the key to her. She said she'd give us a refund.
I like tacos.
If on the off chance she doesn't give us a refund, it becomes a thing with Airbnb. We will talk to Airbnb directly and, you know, sort it out that way. But so I think this is a success, tentative success. And now we're gonna go find dinner somewhere.
Get tacos around.
Scouting for food, and don't mind the AC, but scouting for food, and there's this gigantic chair. Oh, the AC's going down, okay. Yes, gigantic chair in front of a store, and we're looking for dinner, and that's pretty much it. But I just want to show this gigantic chair because it's kind of really funny. Hello all. So really nothing's happened since the last update. We got dinner, and now we're just chilling in the hotel room watching some German Simpsons. Don't know how well you can actually see it on TV. But that's pretty much it. So that's it for today. Tomorrow we're going into Old Town, and yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed today. I don't want to end the vlog because I don't actually remember how. I actually don't know how I'm gonna end up sectioning them out. But I'm gonna say good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. We had breakfast at the hotel, and now we're in the car going to go find is Grammy's house that we're going to?
Grammy's house, yeah.
My grandmother's house from when she lived here in Steyr.
Rammingstrasse 44.
Yeah, that's the address. We're gonna try and find it, but we missed the roundabout, so we're turning around to go find it.
We're going to try and turn around.
Or, yes, attempt to. Everything's very narrow. And that's pretty much it, so I'll get to show you that house. So the GPS has us going around in a gigantic circle, because that's nice.
I hope it's a circle.
Well, it looks like a circle on the map. Well, a circle with corners, but a circle eventually.
Circle with
It has like spikes in it, but it's still a circle.
Isn't that a square?
No, a square is a square. A circle with corners is a circle that it goes around in a circle. It still closes at the beginning, but there's like pointy things along the way. Anyway, we're driving through this area, and it's really pretty. I just thought it'd be worth showing on camera.
It's a square to me.
It's not a square. Okay, so we went the wrong way. But now I think we're going the right way because the GPS has changed its mind again.
We think we're going the right way.
We think we're going the right way, but we could be wrong.
We could be wrong.
But this is what the GPS is saying. In any case, it's pretty, and I mean, if we do go the wrong way, we could always just turn around somewhere. It's not a big deal.
That's a nice drive.
Yeah, so we'll just keep on going, but apparently we're getting close. We found it.
That is it.
It's the house over here. I'm gonna actually get out and take a picture, as long as nobody gets weird about it. So that's it. That's the house that my grandmother lived in for a while. It's up on this beautiful hill. If I can walk out into the middle of the street, I will. Actually, there's nobody here, so I totally can. It's on this hill. That's the house. And it's just really pretty, and I don't know. It's kind of surreal being here. I have been planning on coming here for years and years and years, and now that I'm actually here, it's kind of weird. Also, I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable, so I'm trying to be really discreet in filming here. But, that's the street. That's the neighbor's house. The colors are awesome. And it's at the end of the street. On, I'm gonna butcher this really bad, but Ramingstrasse. And I gotta go. So back in the car, and the neighbor was questioning what we were doing, which is fair.
It's all like walkways up there.
Yeah, everything up here is like walkways, but...
You see the back, there's a little shed there. I don't know if you can see it.
There's a shed somewhere. Oh, no, I don't.
I saw it. Right there.
Yeah, that I see. So, apparently my great-grandmother built that shed, and there's that house behind this hedge. And it's funny, because Grammy's house is very much surrounded by the same type of shed as this one. So I guess she took inspiration from her childhood home. So the house was actually a rebuild. Let's just film the scenery, but the house was actually a rebuild because in World War II, the house was actually bombed, and there was nothing left basically, except for a doll, I believe. So
The lady down the street, they never found her head.
that's a bit disturbing. But yeah, so who rebuilt it?
Well, I think it was just sort of the local work groups or whatever. I'm not sure who actually did do the restoration, but I know that Omi and Grandpa certainly did some of it themselves.
So my great-grandparents basically helped out in remaking the house, and Grammy lived there. How long did she live there before she moved to Canada?
Grammy was
a while, I figure.
20, I think, when she came to Canada.
Okay, so she was there for a little while before moving to Canada.
They did live out in the country for a while during the war. They were evacuated out to the farms.
Right.
Farmers weren't happy about it.
But yeah, that was very surreal to actually see it, because I've seen pictures of the house before.
Factory.
Yeah, factory. I've seen pictures of the house before, and I've known that I would end up here at some point. I just didn't know when, so that was kind of interesting and surreal. And now we're gonna go into Old Town, I think, or stop somewhere else. And
Let's see if I can find some other. You see all the workers' houses down there. Those long.
you can't see it on camera, but those are workers'
You see
houses.
the sort of the tile roofs on them.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go into Old Town. On the bridge that I just took photos of from up there, walking across the river into the city center. It's so pretty. Wait, this is the other side of the bridge. Hold up. This is the other side of the bridge. It's so pretty. It's one side, other side. I can't even. So we walked across the bridge, walked through a tunnel, and came out into the city center, right in front of the city hall, which, yeah.
It's the Boomlaw House. That you want a picture of,
Okay,
without those little signs in front.
okay. This is the main road.
tell you why.
And it's really cool. And
It's one of the finest Gothic buildings anywhere in Europe.
all right.
It dates back to the year 1497. That's when it was built.
And construction, because avoiding that seems completely unavoidable anywhere I go, ever. Gonna switch to the other camera now, the big one, to take photos and maybe some videos, so I'll insert those, but I'm gonna put this one away for the time being. See, it looks dark on camera. I'm gonna actually leave the audio in for this one because it's stupid. You get in here, and then all of a sudden, like, I was trying to take photos, and as soon as I step over here where to actually take a photo, it gets light again. Okay, anyway, backing up. This is a neat little alleyway. Just walking, looking at all the buildings and stuff. I did a couple pano shots on the main camera, but thought I'd come back and talk to you guys a bit. We walked down a little alleyway, which was really cool, like a staircase, and I have a video and photo of that, and I think I actually complain a little bit in the video, but there's another one. They're like everywhere. Also, there's a bee, and I'm trying to avoid it, but it's just so cool and kind of really random. Also, it's really hot out today. Like, not a bad thing, I was just surprised. Because usually it's cooler here. But, yeah. Found this cool little alleyway, so you know I'm going to take pictures. Probably going to give up on photos for a little bit now, just because the light's directly overhead. So, basically all I'm getting is shadows. You can't see all of the neat little details. But, on this camera, you seem to be able to. So I'm going to point them out.
On the left is the city of Steyr.
This is an astrological clock. And it's got vines all over it. And I think that's awesome. Time to go on an adventure. I mean, everything is an adventure, but... It smells like sewage. But it's at least nice. Ah, that would explain this bad smell. Dumpsters. But like... Yo, like, nice place to store the dumpsters. coming up on the river now.
Two things I want to show you.
Yep.
Here you're going to get a really good view of the bend in the river.
Yep.
200 feet.
So these are markings for where the water goes when the river floods, the river that we just saw. And the dates are on them, so... Oh, my shadow's blocking it. 91. May vary. And then go all the way up that high, which is pretty high. And the 1, 2, 3, the third highest one was 2002. And I think that's the most recent one on here. The highest one is 1572. So... Holy crap. That's a lot of flooding. Found a vantage point. Probably won't be able to hear me over the roar of that little waterfall over there. Found a vantage point to look, and like the water is so clear. That's where we just were, down there. And then this beautiful view. And then you take a few steps back and you turn. You see the buildings. Don't mean to make anyone dizzy. And there's this little passageway that you walk through, and this takes us back over to where the wall thing was, the markings on the wall for the height. That's right over here. And then there's some stairs and a little alleyway, and down there, going that way, that's the way we came to get down here. So yeah, and it smells like trash down here because of, well, those. As we're walking along here, we came across this, which is a bomb shelter. Directly across from here, bomb shelter from World War II. Because this town was getting bombed. Like I mentioned earlier, my grandmother's house was bombed. So, yeah.
Going a series of tunnels. They don't really have...
This is so pretty. You can see the reflection. I mean, I'll put pictures in, but yeah, you can see it, and this bridge shakes when people walk on it. This is where we are.
That's the castle up there again, so.
It's the other side. And that's a castle up there. Even though that looks like a castle, that's actually the castle. Yes, please. street we found. We just went up all these stairs. And I mean, this doesn't look like a whole lot, but if I peek around the corner, you see that yellow building? Like that one right there? Okay, so that is about the 3rd floor of the building. So the stairs actually come 2 flights prior to those first set of windows that you can see down there. So we climbed that, and then we climbed these, and we ended up on this street, which looks really cool. So, currently looking for my great-great-grandparents' apartment or house or whatever you want to call it, home, and it's on this road, so we're getting close to it. We're gonna see it. Lol, could have walked up that way. Now that we know we can walk down that way, but so much for that. We're here. We're here. This is my great-great-grandparents' place, so my grandmother's grandparents. This is their home. And it's on this beautiful little street that is just wow. I think now it's apartments. Maybe it was always apartments, I don't really know, but I mean, I assume it must have always been apartments, otherwise it would be like a massive house. But yeah, that's it. Number 9 on, I can't even remember the street name because it is the Schubodenggasse, I think is what I probably butchered that, but yeah, this is it. Okay, so we're gonna walk back to the main area now that we've seen, you know, the places we were looking for. I just want to show you like the pretty roads and stuff here because it's really impressive. Let's turn this way actually because that's just a wall. See the full-on architecture, and there's a car coming. Okay, beep beep. And there it goes. So we're gonna walk. Sorry, I'm in your shot. I'm moving. If we're walking this way, look at this door. It's so nice. This whole area is so nice, so photogenic, and I'm really impressed by it all. Oh, whoa, look at this, look at this. I like this. I love buildings that are covered by greenery. I think it's gorgeous. So this door is a door that leads into a hospital, and according to this sign, it's been here since 1305. That is an old hospital, and it's on the street.
It's been here since the 1100s.
Oh, it's been here since the 1100s.
Yeah. 12th century.
12th century. Jeez. And then that's the street it's on. Also, can we just zoom in and note the, I don't know if those are tiles or what are they, but they look really cool.
And I think that's supposed to be the archangel Michael
So.
riding with a sword or a big thing of candy floss, I'm not sure.
I don't know if you heard that, but that's, yeah. I'll just magnify that audio if need be. And yeah. And we're back over here again. Rivers, buildings, castle, and church. And this is the main road, so we're gonna walk back down that way. All right, back on the main road. Stopped to get something to drink because we were kind of dying. And now we're gonna go back to the car, go back to the hotel, figure out what we're doing for dinner, and then probably come back down here, but that'll be cool. It'll be nice to see at nighttime. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Dinner. So I already had a salad. Salad came before this and I just forgot to film. These are actually vegetable patties and then potato. It was like one of 3 veggie options. I didn't expect it to be deep fried because it didn't say deep fried, it just said fried. But it looks really good. And I think this is like one of those times where the veg food looks better than the meat food. Well, I always think that, but anyway. Got goulash and got something with gravy. Something with mushrooms and gravy. And then that's her salad. So I had salad and carrots and lettuce and tomato and potato, and it was very good. Okay, I'm gonna eat now. Bye. Hey guys, so I'm back. Lighting. Whoa. So dinner was great, and now I'm back in the hotel room, and I'm alone at the moment, so I'm actually gonna show you around this room. I think last time I talked about this room was when we had just arrived, and I sounded a little bit ungrateful, I think, just because I said it was like kind of dirty a little bit. But honestly, it's not that bad. Like, let me just show you guys. I feel bad about saying that it was dirty because it's not dirty. Like it's clean. It's just dirtier than where we had been staying, if that makes sense. But I'm very grateful to be here and all that stuff. So let me just show you the room. So starting here, this is the door. Clothes that were actually, they're drip drying because we had to hand wash our clothes. That's what happens when you long travel. Room's kind of messy because, like I said, we were doing laundry and we were kind of just out and about. This is my corner. This is where I have my bed. Like I said, this room is actually, it's pretty big. Like there's my soaps drying because, you know, solid soaps have to dry. Diane's, my dad's. That's pretty much it. It's a pretty big room, as you can see. It's not like before where we had the 3 beds side by side and that was the entire room. You open the bathroom and it's even crazier in here with, you know, clothes soaking and stuff. It's really not the best day to be filming this, but it's a big bathroom. You can actually turn around in it and not bang into something, which is amazing by comparison to what we had. There's a closet that has organization in it. That's pretty much it. That's the room. We don't have a refrigerator or anything like that, but that's fine. It's not a problem. And a TV. And that's pretty much it. And oh, our view. I mean, our view's not phenomenal, but look at the little puppy outside. Oh my gosh. But our view is this. There's a little puppy outside. It's so cute. And there was also a cat outside on my way back. Our view is of a gas station in the front yard on the first floor. But that's actually good because if we run out of gas, we have a gas station right nearby. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That is the update. I'm gonna sit on my bed now. Ugh. This bed's pretty comfortable, actually. It's kind of firm, but that's okay. And I think that's pretty much it for this evening. We're not, whoa, I just tilted. Hold on, let me switch hands. There we go. We're not really going to be doing much else, I don't think, this evening. So I'm going to put the vlog away now, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye.